Good evening, everyone. This is Cricket Lot for Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. And tonight we're going to talk a little bit about gardening with essential oils. So, do you guys both have gardens, plants, and stuff? Sheila, I know you probably
My,
don't at home because you have an apartment, but
well,
your parents do here,
we grow.
right?
My parents have a lot of stuff, and then in Pennsylvania, we have tomatoes and like some kind of greenery stuff. I don't know what it is. So my husband likes to do. You pick it up and you crumble it and let it dry out. It's like what you buy in the store.
Okay. Cool.
But
So
I don't know
you're
what.
growing them like on a patio or something?
Yeah, it's on a patio.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, let me share here and we'll oh, here's somebody.
But my mom has. Oh, they have a huge garden. all
Oh,
kind,
good.
yeah, all kind of stuff growing.
Okay. Hello, who joined?
Janice, how you doing?
Ah, good, Janice. How are you?
I'm good. Oh,
Is this 2 weeks in a row?
yes. Hope to make it more in a row.
Wow, awesome. Okay, let's see. I don't know how to get rid of this. This is a PDF document, so I guess we're just gonna have to put up with this sidebar thing here. So we're gonna be talking about gardening with oils. So thanks all for being here. I really appreciate it when you join and give me feedback and ask questions and stuff. So, of course, you all know essential oils are from plants. They might be from the root or the resin or the leaves themselves, but it's all part of the immune system of the plant. And so, and Young Living takes great care to make sure that they're the seeds they pick are high quality, that they're planted in pristine ground that doesn't have chemicals in it. They don't use chemicals. They use their own essential oils for pests, and for fertilizer, they take the plant material that was distilled and they compost that and put it back on the field again. So it's a circular motion. And so you've got pure product when you use Young Living essential oils. So so we're going to talk first about you and the outdoors. So bugs, of course, can totally ruin your outdoor plans, right? Um, they can eat your plants, they can eat you. And the best thing I've found, and I've never found a spray that works as good as the Young Living insect repellent. It is awesome. And I think this is the third week in a row we've talked about insect repellent. So you take a spray bottle. It doesn't matter what size it is. It can be a little one or a big one. But you put insect repellent, which is about 1/3 of the bottle that you're pouring it into. So let's say it's a 9-ounce bottle. You want to put 3 ounces of insect spray. If it's only a 2-ounce bottle, then you only want to put like 1.5 ounces. And then you put a teaspoon to a tablespoon of witch hazel, and then the rest water. And then spritz it on. Keep shaking it as you're spraying it and spritz it all on you. I spray it right on my face. Take off your glasses, though. It's going to be a little greasy. But spray it on your face, spray it on your clothes, especially around your ankles, your wrists, your hands. And you can spray it diluted on your plants as well. Make sure you spray your plants in the evening because the hot sun will burn the oils if you spray it in the morning. So if you don't want to buy insect spray, you can use this recipe, which is the recipe is in your in the handout that I emailed to you. So so it uses thieves, lemon, rosemary, and citronella for repellent. Cedar wood is a good one to add also for repellent, because I don't know how many of you remember having a cedar chest, but the cedar keeps the bugs away. So somewhere we lost Sheila. Okay, so how about pets in your garden? So keeping your pets off is the best way to do that is with a smell. So you can use black pepper or rosemary or something like that that they wouldn't necessarily like. And you put it in a shallow pan and mix it up. And then you soak old strips of old clothing or old washcloths in it and let them dry out. And then you tie those around the plants or on stakes near the plants. And that's supposed to keep unwanted animals out. I haven't tested this one, so I don't know for sure. And I don't know what works the best. I know in the house, when I want to be able to let Dexter go in and out freely, and I don't want the doggy doors, the screen doggy door, I put cedar wood and peppermint in my diffuser right on the kitchen table by the door, and that scent diffusing, a fly will come right up to the door and then it'll turn around and fly away. They won't fly in. So if you want to leave your door open for the dogs to go in and out, you can do that with your diffuser. Okay, what about unwanted growths? So 25 to 50 drops of cinnamon bark essential oil in 4 ounces of distilled water. And then spray this on weeds and roots and leaves as needed. Make sure you don't overspray onto your plants, because this is not discriminatory to just weeds. This will also kill your plants themselves. So and the plant love spray, whoops, this will help with bugs and keeping stuff off of them. Tea tree, peppermint, and again citronella. You know, citronella, you can grow citronella plants for repelling mosquitoes and stuff. It repels a lot of insects. So again, all these recipes are in your handout, so you'll have that. I already sent it just before the class started, so you should have it on email in there. Okay, what about companion planting? You've heard about planting companion plants so that they will encourage each other to grow. This is companion oils. So for green beans, you can use lavender and basil, broccoli, basil and thyme, carrots is sage, cucumbers is sage, onion is German chamomile, potatoes is basil and sage, and tomatoes is basil. So so what you do is like you plant these plants together and they work together, or you can do a companion spray and spray the tomatoes with basil essential oil. Now I have sprayed the my tomato plants with the insect repellent, and I've sprayed them with purification to keep that leaf rot off of them. You know, it gets that mold on there and stuff. I've also sprayed them with silver for that. So just 10 to 15 drops in a 4-ounce glass bottle with distilled water in it, or tap water really. So that'll make a companion spray. Okay, this will attract pollinators to your plants. So once your plants start blooming and you want to attract bees and butterflies to pollinate them, you can do this lavender and orange in a spray bottle and spray the plants with it. Again, it's probably a good idea to spray them, you know, like here it's like 7 o'clock and the shadows are getting really long. This is would be a good time to do it so that the sun's not super hot and burning when you spray them. Okay, so now that you've grown your garden, this is a good fruit and veggie soap to wash your vegetables in, or Thieves dish soap. It can clean your plants as well as your storage containers. I like a little lemon essential oil in the water that gets off anything petrochemical. And then this one is a diffuser recipe for keeping the critters away. So this is basil, peppermint, lavender, clove, eucalyptus.
Hey, Cricket,
Yeah.
have you heard that new spray that they're putting that the government has just, I think Bill Gates developed it or whatever, it's called a peel? And they spray it on the vegetables and fruit now, and it makes them look shinier and look healthy.
Mhm.
You can't just wash that off. I just wondered if you knew, because they said it's very hard to get it off and it's very toxic. They're finding out it's causing a lot of endocrine disruptor. It's just not a good stuff. And the government's approved it. So I'm
Of
just
course.
wondering if you know if the veggie soak, fruit and veggie soak can take it off, or the dish soap, or even like the household cleaner. Do you
Yeah, I
know?
don't know. I haven't heard that. I if anything can, that would or lemon, because lemon dissolves petrochemicals. Do we know what it's made out of?
No, I haven't looked that much up. I was just astonished that everything now, I mean, I've seen apples and different fruits with it on, cherries and stuff that say appeal on them, and it's supposed to be so appealing to make the vegetables look like they're healthy, and doesn't make them last longer. It just makes them look like they're brand new.
It says these coatings help extend the shelf life of produce by reducing moisture and oxidation. It's commonly found on organic apples. Why would they put it on organic things?
Exactly. I don't know.
Okay, the shocking truth about Bill Gates' appeal. Let's see what, oh, this is a video. We don't want that. Appeal coatings are made from plant-based extracts and are designed to mimic the natural waxy layer. Well, apparently not. It says made from plant-based extracts such as fatty acids found in citrus peels and other fruits.
No, from what I hear, it's horrible stuff.
Yeah. Well, the UK won't allow it.
Yeah. I think there are other countries in Europe and stuff that won't allow it.
Yeah.
So I just
Monoglycerides and diglycerides. Well, just because it's commonly found in peels and seeds doesn't mean that that's where it came from. It's probably made synthetically from the same chemical compound, right? So,
Right.
yeah, I don't know. Too much crap going on.
I just avoid buying that. I didn't understand why they would put it on organic fruits either.
Yeah, exactly. If you ever have those little fruit flies in the house, the easiest way to control them is take just a small little dish. It doesn't have to be much bigger than that, and put apple cider vinegar in there, and then squirt some dish soap in it, and the apple cider vinegar will attract them to it, and then when they land on it, the dish soap will wet their body, and then they'll drown. So you'll notice in the bottom of the bowl you'll have a little dark layer of 5,000 little fruit flies. So you don't need any oils for that one. Just it has to be apple cider vinegar though, because that's what attracts them, not white vinegar. And just a couple squirts of dish soap to keep it going. So if you're canning, you can use Vitality oils for seasoning your fruits and vegetables, whatever you're canning. I like to put lemon on my grapes when I wash them because it gives it a nice little extra kick flavor. Tomatoes, you can put basil and that kind of thing. So lots of whatever kind of other thing you'd put on there, whatever kind of herb you'd use in your canning, that you can use that Vitality line. So if you're out gardening and you're getting a little muscle tiredness, Deep Relief, Panaway, Cool Azul pain cream, any of those are great to have. You can also make this one up yourself, lavender purification peppermint. That's that's for skin. That's a skin like if you have any irritations or rashes or that kind of thing on your skin. So any other gardening concerns that you have that we might be able to answer for you?
How about like,
Question.
go ahead, Sheila.
I was just wondering, do you know any of these oils that would be good for squirrels? Because in Pennsylvania, what happens is squirrels eats everything that we put on the balcony, especially the tomatoes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the squirrels eat the tomatoes. I tried the black pepper on a cloth.
Oh, black pepper on a cloth?
Yeah, there's a recipe in your thing where you put a little black pepper oil in a shallow pan with some water, and then you soak a cloth, like strips of cloth in it, and then hang it on stakes around it. Like if you put a cage around your tomatoes, you could hang the strips on the tomato cage.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and see if that helps.
Okay. Those little varmints.
They are difficult. You have to have a Dexter to keep the squirrels out because
I had one more question. Kriya, you went so fast, or I couldn't get them all down. I had, you were mentioning the companion oils. I didn't
Yeah,
get them all.
it's in your handout.
Oh, my hand. Okay, I'll go online.
Yeah.
That's you said you emailed that, right?
Yeah, emailed that. So yeah, just
Got it.
print that out and you've got all that. Yeah, you don't have to
Got
write
it.
all that stuff down. Yep.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yep. Janice, do you have a garden?
No, but I want to start one this year.
You better get going. It's already the middle of June.
I know, but I found some. I found some for late in August,
Uh-huh.
so I'll try those.
There you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So Sheila, maybe you can wear some of that black pepper around you when you go out and walk with the coyotes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I could try that. I'll put that anyway, but I've been banned from going rocking alone. My husband
Oh,
banned
that's
me.
probably good.
Yeah, he said, do not do that by yourself unless your daughter is with you.
So do the coyotes attack people?
I
They don't
think-
attack people, Cricket. I heard that they don't attack people. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But I was still petrified.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. But they don't attack people. And they say they came from, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if you guys know, we had some horrible fires here in California.
Uh-huh.
And people lost their homes in this one particular area. And my husband's sister lost her home after 35 years, okay?
Oh,
And they
man.
say these coyotes came down. There's an area in California called Altadena. It's about an hour away from LAX airport. They claim that they ran out from wherever they were from these fires that were going.
Sure.
And now they're all in, these areas. So that's where they came from.
Yeah, I bet.
But what I just said, they come in packs. And if you see an owl out, there's some coyotes around.
Yeah.
Huh.
So they're in my daughter's neighborhood.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm gonna walk Blaze by itself anymore. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because I hurt myself too bad, Cricket. I was really in a lot of pain.
I bet. I'm sure. I've fallen before on the concrete with the dog, so I know your knees are scabbed up and your hands and elbows are scabbed up. And
elbows, yes. Oh my goodness, my elbow is still so painful.
Yes. Yes.
So,
poor thing.
But I love that little dog.
Sheila, you could try putting peppermint on your scabs.
I'll try that. I was using lavender, but I'll try peppermint.
Yeah.
You can use both.
But don't put peppermint right on the scab. Put it around it. That'll help with the soreness. Because the peppermint would probably sting on the scab.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought it would sting. That's why I used the lavender.
Yeah.
But I'll put it around it.
Put the peppermint around it, and that'll help with the pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Because it's, oh my God. It's still, like right now, it's still sore when I move it. It's tight. I'm sure. Where the scab is, it's really tight. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, that happened last week.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me stop the recording here.